Hello again, my name is JC Basinger. I'm the lead pastor of Hope Community Church. We are a church plant in Queen Creek, Arizona. And today we're going to be looking at Psalm 27. This is a psalm of David. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Listen to that confidence. David has nothing to fear because he is in right relationship with God. God is the one who is his source of salvation, a source of vindication. This idea of a stronghold, someone who is a source of protection for him. When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, that's a gruesome image. My adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. God is somebody who fights for his people. And David is relying on a God who promises to never leave us nor forsake us, promises to protect us from anything that assails us. And this can be difficult as we walk through life because, let's face it, bad things happen. We face difficulties. We have trials and tribulations. We experience suffering. But the promise of the gospel is that we will not ultimately be overcome by those things. Because Jesus has overcome them all in our place, so that we have a promise that when Christ returns, he will set all things right, finally and fully. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident. His confidence is not in himself, it's in the Lord. One thing I have asked of the Lord that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and inquire in his temple. He wants to be in God's presence. How many times have we seen that in these Psalms? The desire to be in God's presence. For he will hide me in a shelter. In the day of trouble, he will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock. Another image of protection. And now my head shall be lifted up, and my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. David's going to praise God because God has acted on his behalf. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, I do seek. Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger. O you who have been my help, cast me not off. Forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. David's in a situation where even he feels left alone, but he knows that there is one person he can go to, and that is the Lord. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence. People are speaking falsely about David, and David is saying, Lord, help me to live rightly, help me to live according to your precepts, your law. Help me to glorify you. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. David knows that there may be a timing delay where he asks God for something, but maybe God delays his answer for a particular reason. But David's trust is not in the timing of the answer, it's in who the answer comes from. And that's from the Lord. So I want to encourage you to, maybe you've been praying for something and you haven't received an answer yet. Trust in God's character. If that prayer request is good for you, ultimately, God will grant your request. If that thing you're praying for isn't good for you, then God will deny the request because he has his glory and your ultimate good at heart. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks for watching. Please continue to share these videos on your social media account. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow with Psalm 28.